Hey guys, so today I will be doing part 2 of my Intro to Liberty Circles video. If you have not watched part 1, I would recommend doing that before and completing those exercises before watching part 2. So in part 2, we just want to make sure our horse knows how to draw in nicely and how to move their body around us with very little pressure. And you can see she has had a few sessions and she has caught on very quickly. I'll also be working on some changing in direction and some trot circles. So for changing of direction, I am going to be pointing in the direction I want to go and cueing with the whip and then stepping behind their shoulder and asking them for them to get back into that position of moving their hind end around me, which she does pretty nicely. And I want to eventually be able to just step back a few steps and cross the whip over in front of her face and get her to move to that position. You can see I'm pointing my body forwards to get her to move towards that direction, and then you see I took only like a step back there and she did very nicely. And sometimes you just have to remind them to move their hind end over a little more. And then you can see that's what I was really going for. I barely took one step back and just crossed the whip over in front of her face, and she got that nicely. And this is my Mustang Apache. This is what it will look like once your horse really knows how to move its body around you and has a good draw and connection. And he is pretty lazy, so it takes a little bit to get him going. But he's really cool. And then with trotting, you just ask for a few steps, and you see how she's moving her hind end over very nicely there. So I just put my whip up and drew her back in. And it might look like they're a little disconnected, so you can just do a few steps of trotting at a time before asking for more. And she does very nicely with that. And then with Apache, he's very lazy, but you can see how connected he is, and he's really moving his body around me. And this is his bad side, so he can come into me a little bit, so I just ask him to push out a little more and go where he's supposed to. Many people have asked how you get to just stand there and how your horse can move around you, and you basically just do a lot of voice cues and ask them to go one step behind you at a time. And here I'm showing you what it'll look like without a halter. And you see I'm still giving him plenty of signals. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and it's helpful. I tried to make it a little bit shorter this time, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to make more tutorial videos soon.